What is up, you beautiful people, and welcome to Star Wars Comics. This is Bessie. Star Wars issue number 17 just released a couple of days ago, and it finally gave us the answer of who is the better pilot, Luke Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader. I think this comic gives us a hint, but I'll let you decide for yourself as to who is the better pilot, who bested who, in a chase of TIE Advance versus X-Wing. I'll let you be the judge, so be sure to watch this video to the full extent. By the ending, I want you to comment down below. Let's vote finally who is the best. It's a beautiful cover of Star Wars issue number 17. Luke Skywalker is on the left, Darth Vader is on the right, X-Wing is escaping the TIE Fighter, and issue number 17 continues the War of the Bounty Hunter series called The Chase. The subtitle reads, Darth Vader has claimed the Carbonite imprisoned Han Solo for himself and threatened to destroy Solo to draw Luke Skywalker out. Luke approached, then quickly fled, leading Vader away from the Vermilion and Solo. Now Luke must keep Vader at bay while Leia attempts to save her love, Han Solo. We've talked about what happened on the Vermilion extensively. I don't want to bore you with the details, so for you guys who have not been keeping up, Vader crashed the auction at the Vermilion, defeated Kira, and took Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt. But now Luke, instead of facing Darth Vader, is actually making him come out and chase him, just so that Leia can save Han Solo. In fact, Luke was still on Jakara around the Polar Sea. He knew that Vader was right after him. In fact, he asks R2, did we lose him, since he couldn't see Vader anywhere? Yeah, I'm seeing Vader's signal too, but the scanner can't get a fix on his location. It's weird, it's distorted. You think he's jamming us maybe? I didn't know TIE fighters could do that, but his ship isn't your ordinary TIE. As Luke is flying above, not knowing where Vader is, they should be able to see him. In the waters down below, a threat is looming. You can see the silhouette of Vader's TIE Advance emerging from beneath the water surface. All of a sudden, Vader has emerged with his TIE Advance, sending Luke into a panic. R2 is screaming, and Luke definitely can see Darth Vader now. Vader is on Luke's tail. He's trying to shoot down his son's X-Wing. Still connected in comlink with Luke, Vader tells Skywalker that he should be dead. Your strength in the Force has grown since last we met. Talking, of course, about their duel on Bespin, where Luke found out that Vader is his father. More than his strength, his connection with the Force has grown also, says Luke, and it grows deeper every day. It will not matter, says Vader. You only survived the Death Star because of Captain Solo, but you will never see him again. He is aboard my flagship, where he will be interrogated and executed. He cannot save you now. No one can, as Vader continues the barrage of laser fire against Luke's X-Wing, who is still holding his ground. In order to escape the blaster fire from Vader right behind him, Luke now goes right near the surface with his X-Wing, and the water is starting to ripple from the speed of the X-Wing. All of a sudden, though, Luke Skywalker notices something. R2, you see that? The air is so cold that the water froze before it could fall back into the sea. As by Luke's window, you can actually see the water getting frozen mid-air. That gives me an idea, says Luke. Again, Darth Vader's right behind, water rising up, and the X-Wing is just in front. Hold tight, R2, says Luke. Just gotta let him get a little closer, as Vader approaches the X-Wing. Now, says Luke, as he whips the controls in a sudden twist and a sudden move. He turns in a dime and rises the water behind him, which gets frozen immediately. And now with Luke escaping, Vader's road is basically blocked by the ice. You can see inside his cockpit, Vader tries his darndest to turn the TIE Advanced and not hit the ice, but alas, he was unsuccessful, as the left wing completely gets damaged by the ice that was just formed through the tactic of Luke Skywalker. With that one hit, now Vader is completely down and his TIE Advance is not functioning. This crash landing rendered his ship inoperable at the moment. As you can see, smokes and flames are rising from behind. Vader uses the Force to get an opening from the TIE Advanced, pushing his window completely. As he gets out of his TIE Advance with sparks still inside, Vader looks on at Luke's X-Wing, who is turning around for a drive-by shooting, basically. Who's gonna save you now, Darth Vader, as Luke is prepping to shoot down the almighty Darth Vader. But Vader has not surrendered yet. He ignites his blade, waiting for Luke to approach. You can see in his targeting computer, Luke has Vader completely locked and loaded, ready to shoot, and Vader is anticipating every blow, trying to deflect his blaster bolts. Vader looks him straight in the eyes, but in the end, he decides against it, just flies by, as Vader is puzzled by this, but I think deep inside understands too. Disengages his lightsaber immediately. Even R2 is completely baffled. Why didn't he shoot down Darth Vader when he had the chance? I know I had him, R2, I couldn't do it, says Luke. After what Vader told me on Cloud City, I'm not ready to face him yet, but I know someday I'll need to. Anyway, he said he has Han. We need to see if that's true. Open a channel to the Millennium Falcon, as Luke now starts communicating with Leia about how they will save Han. But Vader is not done yet, no siree. And in tomorrow's video, we're gonna find out exactly how powerful and cunning Darth Vader really is, a masterful engineer that will shock you and shock Luke Skywalker too. It is awesome to see how the writers came up with finally a one-on-one battle between Luke and Darth Vader as it pertains to pilots. We've seen them duel each other both in Empire Strikes Back and in Return of the Jedi, and we kind of got the idea of who was superior by the end. But as far as pilots go, I mean, the only big showdown they really had was during the first Death Star trench, and of course it wasn't even that fair. I mean, Luke Skywalker was fairly early into his piloting career, while Vader was way up in the upper echelon of the best pilots in the galaxy, probably one of the best, if not the best of all time. So kudos to the writers, and this is more of the challenges I want to see from the comics, expanding the canon universe in such a way that we have debates, actual debates, real meaningful debates of who is the better pilot after Empire Strikes Back. As we see now, Luke has kind of the upper hand. But be sure to subscribe for tomorrow's video. Don't miss it by any means, because we're going to cover the ending of this comic tomorrow. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And what did you think about Luke Skywalker's emergence as an amazing pilot, perhaps even a better pilot than Darth Vader? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.